So now coming to the sessions, like the categorization what I have done to complete the entire series. Okay, so we are here into the first session now, that is prerequisite and introduction. So what are the things that I required from you guys that we are discussing right here, and from next session onwards we will go with the core practical things like how to configure the delivery controller and other core components, means license, studio, director, or whatever it is. So from second session onwards we will go with the second one, and in the third one I will let you know how to configure the hypervisor. In our case we are going to use the Citrix hypervisor, and in the fourth one we will learn how to create the first Citrix site in which you will be having all the core components like studio, delivery, entire components will be there. In the fifth one, we will learn how to create the master image, golden image, and how to configure or install the virtual delivery agent. In the sixth one, we will learn what are the machine catalogs. So when it's come to the Citrix now, when we are asking about the machine catalog, so basically machine catalogs are nothing. This is a collection of the virtual machines. Okay. And in the next one, we will learn how to configure the delivery group. So basically with the help of delivery groups, you will publish the application and desktop to the end users. And in the eighth one, we will learn how to install and configure the storefront server. In the ninth one, we will test up our deployment. Like in the ninth one, we will act as an end user. We will hit our storefront server. From storefront server, it will go to the like delivery controller or the machine catalog, and we will try to launch the machines or applications whatever we will publish to our end users, or the we will create some test users. Okay. And 10th session, it is some little bit longer actually. Why? Because in this we will go for troubleshooting and some disaster recovery or backup plans, like if one of our delivery controller or one of our studio server or any server goes down, in that case how to switch the operation to the backup servers. Okay, any doubt guys here in this? Anyone?
No, sir.
How many days or weekends we going to cover these?
So
Do you
guys,
plan to take?
be honest, like if you all of you guys are available, like I need at least 1.5 or 2 hours from your side on daily basis. If you are available, I can continue on daily basis. If you are available on weekends only, so we will cover up with weekends, or like although I can complete the entire thing by tomorrow only, but that will be useless for you guys. I do not want to, right?
Not a single day, but
Yeah, not a single day,
actually,
because for me
yeah,
it's a regular task, right?
understand. I thought because now this month will be the sort of holidays. I
Mm-hmm.
have my kid has holidays as well.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to take a week off during the holidays. So I thought I'm fine with weekends for this month. Else it be weekdays maybe next month.
Weekend is okay for me.
Sorry.
Weekend is fine with the time slot as well for me for now.
Yeah, I'm also available on weekend also.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday we can do 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, yeah.
So what we will do, like 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, one we are covering right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till 9, right? So till 9, like 4 weekends are there in a month, right? So within a month we will complete the entire thing. Okay, is it fine, guys?
yes, sir, no problem.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, now coming to the lab setup. Okay, guys. First server, as you can see, not sure what is happening. Sorry. Hmm. So the first server that you can see, guys, that is my domain controller, and my domain is techmtech.com. Anyone have any issue like what is domain controller, guys? What is Active Directory?
No, sir.
Everyone is fine with that part? How to configure the domain controller?
Yes, sir.
Guys, I'm asking to all of you guys, not with a
Yeah,
single person.
I'm
Yes,
clear
sir.
on that. I'm clear.
Yes, I'm clear.
Okay, Ramesh?
Okay, Mahesh, no problem.
Okay. Okay. So guys, what I have done here on my domain controller, I have configured two more roles. First one is DSCP and DNS. Okay, so DSCP, why? Why? Because it is delivering the IP address to all of my servers or the virtual machines, whatever I will create. Okay, so to like reduce the hardware utilization, I have to do this. Okay, so this is my domain controller. My host name is DC. DC stands for domain controller, and the RAM I given to this machine, this virtual machine is 2 GB, and my domain is techmtech.com. Our second server is our Citrix delivery controller, and to delivery controller I have given 6 GB of RAM, which is must. Why? Because you cannot operate delivery controller without 6 GB of RAM. That is a minimum requirement you must have to give to this virtual machine. And I have joined this machine on my domain, which is techmtech.com. So these two machines are running on Windows Server operating system. In my case, I'm running both of the virtual machine on Windows Server 2022. Okay, and these two are my hypervisors, Gen Server 01 and Gen Server 02, and both are equipped with 10 GB of RAM. And why I have selected two hypervisor, like if one of my hypervisor goes down for XYZ reason, in that case, my end user should be able to connect to the second one without any interruption. And these two machines, like Windows 10 client CL01 and CL02, these are the client machine or end user machine. With these two machines, we will try to access our resources. So all of our virtual machine will be hosted on this hypervisors, and with end user device, we will able to hit the uh, infra. Okay, so I must have to do some correction here. Just give me a minute. So basically, this is not the client one. This is your storefront. So this is our storefront server. So this machine will be our storefront server, and what we have to do, that will be a landing page for our end users, and like we will install Citrix Workspace app in the client machine, and from the client machine we will hit our storefront, and our storefront will hit our delivery controller for the operations, and our delivery controller will hit our hypervisor to get access to the virtual machines, and for authentication purpose it will hit the domain controller for the end user credential validation. Any doubt, guys, here?
Sir, for host name Zen server 01 and 02.
Mhm.
So because we have limited memory and all the other resources, we can create one. Like we can save it. Like we can then take a snapshots if some
You
gets
can skip
issue.
to, if you do not have that much hardware resources, you can skip the second one. Okay.
Okay,
So
and also the second host name storefront. So
yeah,
we
so
need two window machine.
let me make it simple for you guys. If you do not have that hardware resources, so what you can do, you can delete this machine, Windows client 2. Why? Because we will test the entire thing with client 1. Okay, so that is
I
not
have
required.
I have
And
24 GB memory.
okay, so let me make it clear for you guys. So 2 plus 6 is 8, then 10 is 18, then 10, 18 plus 2 is your
20.
20, and then 2 is your 22.
Yeah,
Okay,
2 GB is required for pretty.
yeah, so that will work if you have. If you guys do not have na memory or something, okay, one more thing, guys. If you are having 24 GB, na, like for an example, like my laptop is having a 16 GB of RAM, right? So let me show you my task manager. So my laptop is having 16 GB of RAM, as you can see here, right? But by default, 5.8, like 6 GB of memory is getting utilized by my default operating system. So
Yeah.
if you can arrange bare metal hypervisor, please let me know. If you can't, I am having my own personal lab. I can give access to you my lab, and that is on rental basis, so that is not an issue. So
So
basically,
virtually we can connect your to your lab,
yes, you
right?
can connect to my lab. So I will let you know. So okay,
Okay.
that we can discuss. We cannot discuss those rental parts on the recorded line. Okay, you can call me
Okay. Sure.
personally for that. Okay, so now the basic requirement that I need from you guys, like some basic knowledge of Windows Server with Active Directory DSCP, and how to create user or and how to join any machine into the domain, right? So these are the very basic tasks, right? So that basic skills I required from you guys. And the hardware requirement, what is required, it at least 32 GB of RAM. Okay, but somehow you can manage it at 20 GB of RAM, but on 20 GB of RAM operations will be very slow. Okay, it means you can do, but it will be very boring. Actually means if you start your virtual machine now, it will start in 10 minutes or 20 minutes, so that will take that much of time. And if when it's come to the CPU, so I need at least i5 or higher with at least 4 physical cores. And when it's come to the storage like SSD, what I need at least okay, I will never recommend to have the traditional HDD drive. It is very slow. Now when it's coming to the software part, so into the software part, you can use Windows Server 2019 or 2022. I will use 2022 for sure, and Windows 10 as our desktop operating system. And coming to the Citrix ISO files, so for Citrix ISO files, you will get Citrix virtual apps and desktop ISO, Citrix hypervisor ISO, and Gen Center application. Like these Citrix ISO file, I will share a link to you guys over the Google Drive, and you can download it from here. And for Microsoft ISO files, you can download these ISO files from Microsoft website, and you will get 180 days free license. Okay, so you can use Microsoft Server 2022 for next 180 days at free of cost. And okay, so let me do this for you guys right now. So this is a folder for Citrix ISO files. I'm sharing it to you guys. So once you will get it now, it will ask you to request the access. Okay, so click on the request access. I will get one pop-up and I will approve it. And after that, you will be able to download all the Citrix ISO files from this link. And also for your reference, like this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the earlier sessions what I have recorded with my older students. So you can refer to them if you get stuck somewhere, or else you will get this recording as well. After this call now, you will get these recordings as well. But for your reference only, you can refer to these videos. Means you can download these and you can keep the videos with yourself. But please do not upload anything over the internet. Okay, As or any other social media platform.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, so you can do that. Okay, now coming to
Sir,
the
sir, do one thing. Create a one group, and after that, from now onwards, keep sharing your all the video in that group
Okay, so
instead of
I
sending.
will create one WhatsApp group by name 30 September 2023. Okay,
Yeah, no problem.
so I will create one group. Not right now. I will create it in some time, and I will add all of you in a single group.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now coming to the lab part. Okay, so if you do not have any labs, please let me know. I'm having my own server. So this is my server. What you can do, you can simply connect to my server with RDP as I'm doing right now, right? Click on it. This is a live IP of my server, and I will create your credential as well. Let me click on connect. So basically this is my physical server. This is a bare metal server. Okay, I'm not using any like Windows 10, and over the Windows 10 I have to install any other thing. Okay, so this is my bare metal server, and that is available anytime 24/7. So okay, so you can see one student is connected right now here in this server, that is Fatima. I'm not sure what she is doing. So this is my server.
She's showing disconnected.
Yeah, right now she is disconnected, but she might be doing some stuff in the afternoon or whatever it is. So
So the lab, the user, sessions will be shared. So right.
sorry,
So if I have to install, if I have to restart that server, is it fine?
you will never be able to restart the server.
Okay, okay, okay.
Why? Because if you restart, na, that will destroy my entire thing, right? Why? Because
Okay,
multiple users are connected. So I have configured some group policy, so you are restricted to
okay.
do that activity. Okay,
Understood.
so that is my
Oh,
domain controller actually. You can see multiple students are here, right, in this server. Okay, so I have given credential to each of them. हाँ आ रहा हूँ थोड़ी देर में आ रहा हूँ. हाँ, so I have given access to multiple students. So here and in this server, what I have done, I have installed Gen Center application, and this is my hypervisor actually. So you can see, okay, she has created multiple virtual machine on my server. Okay, so this is my hypervisor, and this is a bare metal one, not the type 2 one. Okay, and if you click on the console like Gen server 01, you will find like this server is equipped with if I click on the where memory tab, so you will find like 32 GB of memory is equipped to this server, and this is a bare metal one, and you can see multiple virtual machines are created like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, I think more than 10 or 12, whatever it is. Okay, like this is totally up to you. And if you click on the where is the CPU part, okay, let's click on the performance, and in the performance tab you will find the performance of the hypervisor, but that is very very good. I am having four physical CPUs in this server. Okay, so 0 1 2 3, so that is not an issue. And when you will connect to this server now as a end user student, so okay, let me log off her, let me sign off her from here, and now let me try to connect to this server as my student. So when my student will be connecting to this server now, so I have to remove the username from here. That, and right now I'm connecting as a my student. So FATHIMA. I remember every password. Why? Because I have to create the credential for my every student. Okay. So that is so. Whenever my student will connect to this server now, so they will get this kind of pop-up. Why? Because every activity is being recorded. So now she is connecting. And on your desktop, you will find one lab guide here as a notepad file and one Word file here. And that Word file will guide you how to set up a lab step by step. Okay, so you can open access to these files. And apart from that, like as I told you, you have no access to anything. So if you click on the start menu, each and every options, like you will get only few options here. And if you try to do anything here, like run, you can see some group policies has been defined, so you are unable to do anything on this server. Yeah, but you can perform each and everything on my hypervisor. This is my hypervisor, Citrix hypervisor. On hypervisor you have got full access, but not on my domain controller. Why? Because I do not want to destroy my domain controller. Okay guys, any doubt here? Okay, if anyone have like any hardware issues now, please let me know. I will let you know the rental charges for my hypervisor. And if you having your own lab, you can do it on your own lab, but I will always recommend you to have the practice on the like bare metal hypervisors only. Why? Because in production you will find bare metal hypervisors only.
One question I have, if I have for personal laptop 16 GB, but I want to use Azure account, and can I use that, and can we do that?
On 16 GB it is not possible, man.
I understand. I'm just saying I know that is not possible.
Mhm.
Can I use this to set up a lab in Azure?
It will be very, very costly for you if you take a subscription from Azure. If you have, do you have any existing subscription from Azure at free of cost?
No, expired. I have to get another one created if I use.
No, no, that will be a freeware. Na, in freeware, we are having very, very, kind of restriction. Like you cannot create any virtual machine with more than like 1.5 or 2 GB of RAM,
Okay,
right? So,
understood.
okay, guys. So in this call, na, only less than a minute is remaining. So that call may disconnect at any time. If you guys have any issues, anything related to lab, but from tomorrow onwards, we have to continue with practical only. So if anyone have anything related to lab, if you are unable to manage the hardware, please ping me, call me after this call personally. Okay, I'm not going to discuss these things on the recorded line. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you
Same
everyone. Bye
time
bye.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, same time tomorrow, but rest of the thing you can discuss with me at offline. Okay.
Sure. Thank you
Yeah.
so